Wishing everyone an early Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to another episode of the Haftarah Drop. I'm Rabbi Michael Shields, Associate Rabbi here at Temple Sinai. This week's Haftarah is from 1 Samuel 11 and 12. And it brings us to this really important moment in the history of the people Israel. The people have asked specifically for a king, and they're hoping that the political structure will somehow solve their problems and that it will secure their future. And as Samuel prepares to step aside from leadership, he gathers the people for a final message. And at first glance, it seems that this Haftarah is far removed from Korach, the Torah portion for this week. But in both the Torah and the Haftarah, there's a wrestling with the same question. What ultimately makes a community strong? Because the people are asking for a king because they think that's the answer. Korach believed that a change in leadership would solve the challenges that were facing the Israelites. The people in Samuel's day believed that a king would provide the answers they sought. And what Samuel does is remind them that neither leaders nor institutions are enough on their own. Only when a community and the members in it remain committed to one another and to the covenant that binds them does a community flourish. In one of the most dramatic scenes in the Haftarah, Shmuel calls down thunder and rain during the wheat harvest. And the people are frightened. And the people are suddenly aware of their mistakes. And Samuel could leave them right there in that space of fear and shame. But he doesn't leave them there. Instead, he offers a message of hope. He says, "Do not be afraid. Even though you have done wrong, do not turn away from following Adonai." He shows them a future that is open, a future in which renewal is possible. And so often we see that too. We're moving towards summer and beginning to look towards a new Jewish year. Our choir is getting ready to reassemble and begin their rehearsals for the High Holy Days. So Samuel's words feel especially timely. Soon we'll gather all together again to reflect on where we've been and where we are going, both individually and communally. And the question before us is not whether we are perfect. Of course we're not. It's whether we're willing to continue building ourselves, but also our community together. And at Temple Sinai, this is an opportunity to imagine new possibilities. We welcome Rabbi Jordan Shaner into our community, new possibility. And perhaps this year you might consider joining our choir and helping lift our community's voice in prayer. Perhaps it's the year you engage in a new learning opportunity, share your ideas for future programs, help welcome new members, or volunteer to care for those who need support. Perhaps it's simply a year to deepen a relationship, show up more fully, or take one step closer to sacred relationship to community. The prophet Samuel teaches that the future is not built by kings, nor by clergy or staff or elected leaders. The future is built by people who choose to participate, who choose to contribute, who choose to care. Every tradition was once a new idea. I've said this before. Every thriving community is renewed by those willing to bring their gifts, their voices, their hearts. So as we begin turning our gaze towards a new Jewish year, may we hear Samuel's call. May we be not afraid of what lies ahead. May we embrace the opportunity to create, to sing, to learn, to dream, and to care for one another. And together may we build a future worthy of the covenant we share.